In today's lecture, we will continue our discussion with encoders, and today we are discussing about decimal to BCD encoder. So before going into the details of this type of encoder, in previous lectures I have shown you that the decimal number system has the radix or base as 10, so it can have the values from 0 to 9, means each digit of the decimal should fall in this range. For example, 769, base is 10, so this is a decimal number. So it means to deal with the decimal numbers, we need to have a number of inputs is equal to 10, because the base is 10 of decimal numbers. Now as for BCD, means binary coded decimal, we know that corresponding to any decimal number, the BCD requires 4 binary bits. Why 4 binary bits? So BCD requires 4 binary digits. Why 4 binary digits? Because 2 raised to power 0, 1, 2, 3, if we write like this, so if I write only 1, 2 raised to power 0 means 1, then cannot be up to 9, because the maximum value of decimal number is 9. If I write 2, then also 2 plus 1, 3, the maximum value that we can have 3. Now 4, then 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7, then also the maximum value can be represented using 3 bits is 7, like the octal numbers. Now this is 8. So by using 4 bits, binary bits, we can represent a BCD number. So mean, for example, if I need to write 9, 1, 0, 0, 1, this is 9. Same way, if 7, then 0, 1, 1 and 1. But if we need to write, say for example, 2-digit number like 97, this is suppose in decimal, and we need to write it into BCD, then we will take these numbers individually, means first 7 will be converted into BCD and then 9. So total of how many bits? So total of 8 bits will be required. 7 we know that this is 0, 1, 1, 1, and 9 we know 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is the way how the BCD numbers are represented. This is just the review of the last lectures in which we discussed about the number systems, and we also know that the maximum value of maximum value of BCD number can hold is 9. Okay, so that's what we need for output lines. So we can say that a number of output lines is equal to 4. Okay, and we will represent, say for example, these output lines as A, B, C, D, and say for example this is decimal numbers, no? So we will represent it as D0, D1 and up to D9. So these are 10 inputs and 4 outputs. We also know that each input line corresponds to each decimal digit, and these 4 output line, 4 outputs corresponds to the BCD code. So this type of the encoder which converts a decimal code into BCD code, And we also know that in our automobile systems, the speedometer that actually ranges from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then back to 0. So at that time also BCD number is used. So this is what we require before we go for the block diagram. So this is first point, and first point in the requirement section. So these are the basic requirements that we need to have. And about the definition part and all, you can go through the previous lectures about the introductory part of the encoders. Second point is it's a block diagram. So block diagram, we have this block. Internally we are not showing anything. So this is a decimal to BCD. So we can say it as a 10 line to 4 line encoder. Number of inputs 10, number of outputs 4. So this is a number of inputs. These inputs are from D node to D1 and up to D9, and we have 4 outputs A, B, C and D. So these are 4 outputs, and we can also say that by seeing this block diagram, that this type of encoder accepts the decoded decimal data. This is inputs, so decimal data as an input, and now encodes it. So encodes it to the BCD, which is available on the output lines. So this is the, we can say about this type of encoder by looking at into the block diagram. Now the third point will be its truth table. Now this is the outline of the truth table. This is the input, which is in the form of a decimal number, decimal code, and this is the output, which is in the form of BCD for outputs A, B, C and D. So D node means 0. So this is 0. Okay. And also for the convenience sake, you could also write here as 1, 2, 4 and this is 8. Okay. So it means A will be the most significant bit and D will be the least significant bit. So now easily we can write 1 means 1 because only this required. 2 means this is only 2. 3 means 1 and 2, 3. 4 means only this digit, 4. 5 means 4 and 1, 5. No need to write others. 6, 4, 2. These are 6, so 1. All other zeros. 7, 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. Remaining 0. 8, 1, complete 8 and then 0. 9 means 8 and this is 9 and these are zeros. So this is the truth table of the this type of encoder. And now the next point is about its Boolean expression for all the outputs. So Boolean expressions. So we know that see the D. So D is 1 for the decimals, D, D1, D3, D5, D7 and D9. So for this this is equal to D1 plus D3, D5 plus D7 and D9. This is for D. So we can also write it as this is for D. Now this is C. For C, see the number of ones, 1 1 1 1 4. So it is equivalent to D2 plus D3, then D6 and D7. And for B we have 4 5 6 and 7. So D4, D5, D6 plus D7. And for A, which is most significant bit, so for A only D8 and D9. D8 plus D9. Okay, so these are the Boolean expressions for all the 4 outputs that is actually derived by looking into the truth table. And we know that the encoders are realized using OR gates. So now we will draw its circuit diagram. So based upon the Boolean expressions that for these 4 outputs, the circuit diagram is, see, for example, for D, D1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So for D, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So these are the inputs, means 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And for C, 2, 3, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 6 and 7. So 2, 3, 6 and 7. For B, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. And this is for 8 and 9. So this is the way how we can draw the circuit diagram for this BCD encoder. And whenever any of these inputs are active high, corresponding to that value, the output will be shown here. For example, if I say that, say for example, we have decimal number 9. So means when Dn is active. So when Dn is active, now see the outputs. 8, 9. So 9 is here also, and any other where this is also 9. So if we need to write in the way A, B, C, D, because D is the least significant bit. So this is 1. Here is no 9, so 0. Here also no 9 connection, 0, and here also. So for 9, 1, 0, 0, 9. So this is also the checking of this circuit diagram. And you know that this particular input D node, it is not connected to anywhere, so we will consider it as a don't care input. And when D node is actually active, all the outputs are zeros. So that means there is no connection of D-node to any of the OR gate. So this is about the circuit diagram and what could be the limitation of this type of encoder, means BCD encoder. The first is thing that we had 10 inputs, so we can say that for 10 bits inputs, we know that there can be 2 raised to power 10, means 1024 number of possible combinations. But out of which only 10 are used, because 0 to 9, 10, only 10 are used using for output lines. So not all the combinations are fully exhausted. So again the second limitation can be that only one input can be active at any given time. So what if 2 or more inputs are active simultaneously? So we know that to resolve that problem we make use of a priority encoder, and for this D-node means when all the outputs are zeros, that limitation can also be resolved by making use of one additional input like enable, that be made used in multiplexers. So using enable signal, that limitation can also be resolved to larger extent. So this is all about the decimal to BCD encoder, and in next lecture we will discuss about the priority encoder. Thank you very much.